Good evening, good evening, good evening, you beautiful people. We're out here in the living room, not in my area because I don't have any excuse. I'm just really checking in. I told my manager, Noelle, and my therapist that I was gonna record a video, and I'm just trying to be a person of my word. I am just 2 months past my sweet baby leaving us. It sucks. Dang, I just seen the reflection of my hair. Woo, that was crazy. Yeah, it sucks. I don't know. It's I think it's getting like a little bit better, maybe. I'm not crying like every day anymore, which is really nice. But I don't know, like it is really true what people say, like when grief comes in waves, you know what I mean? Because it's like for a couple days I'm okay, I'm not really thinking about it, like I'm all right, and then I'll get one reminder picture on my phone or one I don't know, I'll hear a noise or something like that and be like, oh, you know, and then it just hits, you know, just like when you're playing in the ocean and the wave takes you under, that's what it does. It just takes you under, takes you out. So everyone just keeps asking like, how are you doing? How are you doing? I was like, man, I'm just riding the wave, like that's really all I can do at this point. Today I am 1 week sober. I haven't had anything to drink since last Sunday. I haven't had anything to puff since last Monday evening. That's been the hardest for me personally, especially if you know me, my consumption habits, it's been a challenge, and like, right now I'm 1 week strong and I'm really proud of that. I'm like literally so proud of myself. Like, it's like embarrassing too, like, oh, 1 week only. Wow. Oh, no. Like, don't be ashamed of that, like for me, it really came down to like, what's realistic, because I know a month is a long time. And especially just with the coping and the grieving that my partner and I have done, it has not been easy to just turn it off. And so I'm actually really, really proud, because I know for sure I was like, I can't go a month, but I think I could do a week, and I made it to a week, and now we're going to just try for week number 2. So I don't know. I'm just like being honest with my consumption, honest with my mental state, and I think that's all any of us can really do. You know what I mean? Like, I tell people all the time, like, you can feel these feelings, but just don't sit in the shit, blah, blah, blah. And like, I'm sitting in the shit, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying so hard not to, you know what I mean? I'm trying so hard to get myself up and clean myself off. And I don't know, I just like, I feel overall I'm doing all right. You know what I mean? Like, as difficult as this has been, and as, debilitating, I don't know if that would be the right word, but I'm really, really proud of myself for still getting up and taking care of my house and my partner and taking care of myself. I've been bathing and eating and cleaning shit up and seeing my friends, and it's been it's hard to just like carry on, and it's hard too that like people don't know. Oh my God, I'm like, I really hope my hair's not crazy in this whole video. I'm just like gonna look like a psycho. But I think it's hard because I think that people in my life still don't know about Bo. And like, I'm like dreading the conversation where people are trying to catch up. I'm like, oh, and how are you doing? And how's Bo? And I'm like, he's dead. You know, and like, it's nobody's fault. Like, I can't be mad at them for trying to check on me and check on my family and check on my baby, you know, but like, it still just sucks. Like, I know that's happening with my partner a lot. You know, people are just like asking him like, hey, you know, so like, I didn't really want to bring it up, but like, did your dog die? It's like, yep. And it's just been so ass, dude, just so shitty. Like, and I think it's really difficult for me, especially because like my partner and I work opposite shifts, and so the only person I had, you know, was my dog, was Bo, and just like it would just be me and him. And now it's just me. And so I think that's a really weird adjustment, and like, I don't know, just trying to like not freak out when I hear like my house noises, you know, like little house creaks and shit, and like try not to like be paranoid over this shit, because it's just like I can't just be living like that, you know what I mean? Just like sad and depressed and paranoid and just a weirdo. Like, I don't know. So I've been making moves, you know. I saw my family the last couple of weeks. I seen, you know, my parents, my dad, and I saw my best friend, and it was just so nice, you know. It was just so nice to just feel this amount of love, you know, and like just to be around my family, you know. They're not in my state, you know, they live far away, and so it was really, really nice to just be able to get away from, you know, the house that we had our baby in for so long, for the last 5 years, and to get away from the house and, you know, be somewhere else and spend time with our family and everything like that. And it's just been really nice to switch gears, you know. And I don't know, we're traveling again in a couple weeks. Hopefully everything goes all right, you know. Just like the climate of the world, it's just been so crazy, and just like it still just like baffles me, just like, I don't know, everything that's happening, and like the world that we're living through right now, and like the fact that people are just so misinformed and so brainwashed about like what's actually going on. I'm not gonna name any names or mention any specifics, but you know who you are. You're wrong. You're wrong. Whatever. But I don't know, like, I'm trying my best to take care of myself. And you know, I'm starting to get back into being physically active. I've been really not on my game. I've been not taking care of my body. And I'm trying to change that. You know what I mean? I'm trying to give myself all of the love that I've been so willing to give everybody else. You know, and like, it's weird because I can like feel myself like responding differently and moving differently than I used to, you know, like just in terms of, oh my God, yeah, it does look crazy. Just in terms of being less angry, being more like understanding, being slower to react if I do get upset. I've been doing this thing all year now, since the beginning of this year, where I write down one good thing about every day. And even if it's just like, oh, I made a really yummy dinner, you know what I mean? Or, oh, I got a compliment at work and, you know, it really made my day. Just anything that will be good. You know, we're so surrounded by all this negativity all the time. And it's just like, it's nice to be able to reflect and have that gratitude for my life and my situation. I think the only thing that I haven't been able to write anything good about, is the day that Bo died, and just like, ugh, yeah. But we're still carrying on, you know what I mean? It's just like, I can't just lay down and die. And that's like what I keep saying. I'm like, bro, like, it's not gonna do you any good to stop taking care of yourself, taking care of the house, feeding yourself. Like, it's not gonna do you any good. Like, all it's gonna do is put you back and hurt you more. And like, I'm not trying to do that. You know what I mean? I'm trying to push myself forward through the shit, through all the pain, through all the suffering, like through all of this horrible, horrible shit that I'm going through, like fucking Bo died and our fucking whole life just like imploded, bro. Like, just, you know what I mean? Like, so I've just been trying to pick up the pieces, do some kintsugi and fucking fill my cracks with gold. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't know, look that shit up, don't make it weird. But I'm still here. We're still making it. I'm over the past few months, I've been really struggling with, creating content and making videos and everything like that. And like, I've been having these feels of like, how can you be a life coach and you don't even have your own shit together? You know what I mean? And it's like, this is what I have to show you guys, to say, hey, bro, you could be literally in the depths of the fucking ocean and still find your way back to the surface. So here's to scuba diving, whatever you want to call it. We're doing it. We're just taking care of ourselves, and we're taking it one day at a time, 1 minute at a time. If we don't do it, no one's going to do it. If you don't do it for yourself, nobody's going to do it. And, yeah. I will also just add that, like, treat people the way you want to be treated, like, if someone invites you into their home, like, treat that house the way you want your house to be treated, and your goods to be treated. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, try not to take advantage of the kindness that's given to you. But yeah, I don't really know how long I've been rambling on. I think I'm gonna cut it pretty shortly here. But just know, man, that I'm thinking about you. I love you. If you need help or something, reach out. But I'm not that big of a help right now, bro. I'm barely helping myself, But just, like I always say, like, feel your feelings, feel these emotions, let them work their way through you. Because I say it all the time, emotions are just energy and motion, baby. All you got to do is let that energy out, regardless of what's going to be. Let it flow through you. Let you feel it, and let it move on. Yeah. I love y'all. Stay strong. And I'll catch you next time.